Ladies and gents, welcome back to Pitstop. We're back again, baby.
Yeah, still in Miami, and today we have our first ever team principal. I am very excited for this interview.
Also our favourite team principal,
this
I think.
is our favorite. I can hear his voice right now. He's on stage doing a Q&A. The one and only Mattia Binotto.
I can smell him.
I have wanted to interview this guy from our first time in the paddock, and now he's going to walk through that door and sit here. Our questions are ready.
It is since the first time in the paddock, isn't it?
I remember seeing him, and he's always just been this prolific figure in like our journey in F1. I can't believe we're going to be talking to a team principal.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. It's the hair. It's the glasses. It's the look. He has an iconic look, which not many people do these days, but it's everything.
What Mattia do you think we're going to get today? Because he's come from the track. They've just had sprint quali, you know, he's had a long day.
I think naturally, someone in his role before being a team principal maybe doesn't want to do media as much. However, now that he is a team principal, it's part of the job.
And he's coming right now. He's literally coming right now. The door, he's coming. I can hear him.
Oh, I can see feet. I can see feet. I can see feet.
I'm quite nervous for this one.
I'm a little bit nervous.
I don't normally get nervous for interviews, but I am nervous for this one.
You just don't. You don't know how it's going to go.
We're going to have to give it the full Mattia and Binotto.
I do love him, though.
I
do
love
love
him
him
as well.
Because every time that we've seen him, he's always come up and said hi.
He's always been so nice to us, hasn't he?
So nice every time, yeah. Oh, the paps are out there.
Yeah, the paps are out.
The paparazzi
He's
are out
taking
there.
his last photo. Here he is, the man himself.
The king has
arrived. The king. Mattia.
Is it compulsory?
Good to see you. It's compulsory. It's compulsory.
Yeah, it's compulsory.
Oh, we've got a massive audience
We
again.
have got a massive audience.
Again.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah, we're live already. Yeah, we're on.
already live.
Don't swear. Don't say anything bad.
Okay.
How are you? How's your day been?
Okay. Good.
Yeah?
Happy.
Came from the track? Was there loads of traffic?
Yeah. Just a bit of track. We are late, but it's incredible to see how many people there. It's incredible to see the vibes and the mood of that city. No, it's
Oh, Miami has the vibe, right?
has the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a fan of Miami as a city, as a race?
It's the second time I'm coming here. So I've been here on 2022, the very first year in Miami. Paddock was not yet set up properly. So it's even a different Miami I've seen when it's come to the paddock and the racetrack. But what I love here, obviously we've got jet lag. So in the early morning you wake up, you're on the beach, you can have a walk. No one's there.
Yeah.
And you're enjoying Miami.
A stroll on Miami Beach, yeah, it's the best.
Still in Miami Beach.
It's amazing.
We were just saying before you arrived, you're the first team principal we've ever had on Pitstop.
Yeah, this is a big moment.
It's a big moment.
Really?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
We've never ever interviewed a team principal.
Why?
Well, we've always wanted to.
No one wants to speak to
No
us.
one-
But you're our favourite, and we only ever wanted to speak to you.
easy to
and
say.
now you're
Yeah.
team
That's
principal.
really
We
to
set this
say.
up.
And then I'm
Exactly.
hearing you on the podcast. Your favorites is not me. It's the others.
No, you are.
So-
You are.
No, you are.
How are you finding team principal so far?
Obviously, I'm not saying I'm used to it would be wrong, but I've done it
Yeah.
in the past, so I know what's about. It's adding some responsibility to the role I had before, but it's not a huge, let me say, change. Now, Alan McNish has joined as well as racing director,
Yes.
so he will support me all through the race weekends, and that's important to me because I don't need to be at all races.
Okay.
When you look at our journey, the team transformations, there is so much to be done at the factory. Obviously, everyone is watching races, and we believe that F1 it's about races, but F1 it's about developing cars
Right.
first. So,
Right.
and if the overall organization, maybe it's 1,500 people, but 100 are at the race weekend and the racetrack. So the others,
That's a fraction.
1,400,
Yeah.
it's a fraction. No,
Yeah.
so at the end we need, if we have to become a winning team, yes, we need the best pit stop, etc. But you need the best and the fastest car. So, and that's at the factory you develop it. So factory and the transformation of the team at the factory today is the most relevant, and for me is where my focus first has to be.
It's where you love to be as well, right?
It's where I hate bumps. So that's why I love to stay home and to stay at the factory.
Obviously, with the role of team principal, you have all the media. You know, it means you have to sit down and do stuff like this, and
Yeah.
Q&As, and all the interviews on TV.
Is that your favourite part of the job, the media?
Yeah, how do you know that? It's visible.
I could just feel it.
No, but it's part of the job at the end. Communicating is important.
Yeah.
I've always said that you can even save a bad season through a good communication.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think our communication team is important. But yeah, I'm not saying I'm loving it. I would say It's not right. But it's, no, I think it can be enjoyable sometimes.
We had Gabby on the show yesterday, and he is amazing. We love Gabby. We spoke to him when he won F3. He came to our flat in London. Did the best interview with him. And yesterday, he spoke amazing words of you. He said that you were the person that believed in him. You know, you got him into F1. And I want to know from your point of view, like, when did you first notice Gabby? What was the moment that you thought?
Honestly, very late. When I joined Sauber, and at the time it was Valtteri and Joe driving, and we had to make our decisions for the future. He was already in F2, so I knew that he won F3. I knew who he was, but I didn't really pay much attention. As first myself, I was not anymore in the job, in the business. But so I really started watching him carefully when he was in F2. And mainly even the second half of the season. So really late. But he impressed me the way he was driving, his consistency, his attitude at the end, because you met him. I think the attitude is very mature for being so young.
Very positive guy.
Very positive. He's humble. I think he's got a big ambition, which is important.
He does.
Because otherwise, if you do not have the ambition, it's you cannot win. No, you need to have that ambition. When the very first time we met it was maybe when it is the very first interview. We met in my office. It has been a long discussion. I remember. I think he has been even shocked by it. You should ask him next time, because I was asking him many questions, nothing related to the motorsport and the speed on the car. No, so he was waiting for a question on driving style, whatever. No, nothing about it. So, girlfriend, the car he was driving, his father. He say, well, what is he asking me?
But what are you trying to achieve when you do that? Are you just trying to figure out who he is?
Yeah, exactly. Because at the end, his talent or his speed, I can see it by looking at data, watching the races. It's fact. It's like when you interview a young graduate from university. Is he skilled? Yes, he is. He has passed all the exams. So at the end, his skills. What's count the most at the end is the attitude, no? And the attitude, you can only understand them through, let me say, discussing unusual maybe questions.
He's obviously at a completely different stage of his career to Nico, and you have both of them together. Are you seeing them work really well together? Are you happy with that?
No, it's we can be very happy, because obviously not only drivers want to beat first the teammates. That's because at the end they got the same car, the same product. Their first competitor is the teammates. There are times in a project like our project, what's counted today the most is beating the others, developing our car, developing our project, because the final goal is not beat your teammate, is become a champion one day. And to become a champion, first you need to have, as we said before, the fastest car. Once we have the fastest cars, they can fight on track. Now let's focus on developing together the team. And I think both of them have fully understood that aspect. So they are getting on well together. They are supporting each other. Obviously, when they are on track, they try to do their best, no doubt. But at the end, they understand that today what's counts the most is first the team, first the car, and then themselves, as individual and drivers. And that's great, because it's really participating to the journey. The team understands it. The team can feel it. And it creates the right mood in the team, the right spirit. You're not hiding whatever you may find on the setup or on car behaviors. It's really sharing informations to the benefit to the team again.
You're a bit of a goat in this sport. You've been around for quite a while now. You're a bit of a legend.
Too long.
In Formula One.
Too long.
How would you compare Formula One in 26 to what it was like when you started? And is there anything that you wish Formula One still had from back then?
It's so different.
So different,
What I wish is first me being younger. That's not Formula One. But it was first the teams were a lot smaller. So when I started myself in Ferrari in 1995, the team was 500, 600 people. Today it's more than double, 1,500, almost 3 times more. The budget, 3 times more. The complexity in the technology, so different. When I started in 1995, you had a technical director who was the technical responsible for the full car, going in all the details, deciding all the details. That's not possible anymore. The complexity is such that you need to have specialists in all the areas. So if you are an engine engineer, you cannot be an expert of combustion, of batteries, of electrical motors. It's too complex. No, so at the end, it has become even more a driven process organization, because the complexity is huge today. And so I think that's the big change. That's the biggest change. So it's not perceived from outside, because in the end, it's 2 cars running around the track. You got the red one, the yellow one, the green one, but it's two cars running on the track.
Yeah.
What's behind the complexity has become bigger and bigger. And that's not only the technical challenge, the sporting, commercial, financial challenge with the budget cap today. So the overall complexity is bigger, and you need to count on good people. So again, it cannot be one single leader making everything or making the difference. The leader today has more and more has the capacity to put together a team. That's, I think, what's about. And then what I remember of the time was the smell of the fuel and the oil.
Yeah.
Which today obviously is different.
Yeah, very different now.
That's very different.
The sound, obviously, the big
sound,
one.
but on the sound, we may have even different opinions because the sound was different. Yes, the sound of a V12 was incredible.
Yeah.
But is it what we need today? I don't know. Because in the paddock, families there with kids, people in the paddock club having a glass of wine while looking and watching the races. So the noise, I don't think the noise is too bad. Do we need to have again such a loud noise? I think it's a balance at the end.
Yeah.
I know what you
It's
mean,
a balance.
though. I know what you mean, because I went to Silverstone in 2006. So I think that was a V10.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe I can't remember.
But it was so piercingly loud. You had to wear headphones by the side of the track.
Or even during a race weekend, we've got a Porsche Cup there.
Yeah.
The Porsche Cup is it's loud.
Yeah.
It's
it's loud.
So at the end, it's a balance. But yes, certainly the noise of a V12 is incredible. But is it what we need for the future? I don't know.
You speak about how important it is to have a great team of people, obviously everyone in different roles now. But Audi have had an amazing start to the year. Did you think at this point, after 3 races, you would be even ahead of some of the teams that you are ahead of?
I would have signed for it. Yes, I would have signed for it.
Yeah,
so
let's
I
go.
think we can be amazing. I don't know if amazing. I know you like those
I
words.
think it's amazing.
Amazing.
It's from scratch.
I think,
We've seen it. We've been there from the beginning.
We are pleased. It's great.
Yeah.
Fundamentals of the car are right, which is the most important. No? You can see some teams really struggling with
For
fundamentals.
sure.
And when you are at that stage, then it's difficult because in a budget cap environment, you need to recover, you need to spend time, energy, and money on problems. No, while for us now it's more focusing on development. So, no, I'm pleased. I know that still, if you look ahead, the gap to the top competitors is huge. No, it's another big jump which is required. But we know as well where we are in our strategy. So we are still a small team. We are still very little infrastructures and capacity. But it will come.
Yeah, there's always been the plan, hasn't there? I remember when we came to the factory and we saw the first talk when, you were releasing the car and everything, and there's a plan of years to come of when you may compete for a championship or wins. Where it is right now, when do you think we might be looking at like podiums?
We are at year 0. We are at year 0. And
It's brand new, yeah.
It's brand new, and it's deploying. It's not only the car, as we said. No, it's delivery, it's the branding, it's the mindset and the transformation we are Audi. We are not Sauber anymore. That's important as well for the people. So it's a full transformation. So we are saying it's like climbing a mountain, no? And we need to climb even an Everest maybe.
Yeah.
And we have decided our path through the mountain, but we have just started climbing. So by when a podium, honestly, if I have to bet, 28. If we are lucky before, but 28 would be the most logic.
That'd be pretty good.
I think 27. Not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I do. Yeah, first race of the season. What is it that keeps you in Formula One? What do you love about F1? What drives you? Because if I had been successful in Formula One for 20 odd years, I'd probably go and retire in my vineyard, drink wine all day, smoke cigars and chill out. But you're still here, you're still doing it.
Competition. I love competition.
Right.
Whatever I'm doing, I have to win.
Okay, interesting.
Even with the kids, I have to win.
Yeah, he's a little bit the same, actually.
Yeah, I'm a really bad loser.
Yeah. So I'm a bad loser. No, but because competition is adrenaline, competition, and it's not individual sport here, it's a team effort.
Yeah.
So it's competition with other guys, other people, enjoying together.
Yeah.
So so that's really, I think, what's kept me. And that's the passion at the end. It's a passion. And myself, I stopped. I've been away 18 months, but very soon after, I realized that I had to be back. No, I tried to say, okay, now I move away. I stay out.
Yeah. What was that 18 months like?
Just drink wine.
Yeah.
After even few weeks, you realize no, you need to be back.
Wanted to get back to the track.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Get back stuck in with it.
So what else are you competitive with in your life? Do you make your own wine?
Yeah.
You're quite competitive with that, I imagine.
I think I am, but
Did we try any at Gino's?
No.
Not at Gino's, I don't think.
no.
No.
He hasn't got it.
Forget.
We'll have to get
Easy.
some.
You will hear it.
Yeah.
Mine is a lot better.
Yours is a lot better. His was pretty good,
send him
actually. Yeah, his white was so nice. We'll have to drink some.
When you were younger, you raced karts, right?
No,
No, you didn't.
no. Why?
I thought you did.
No.
You never raced karts.
The only opportunity, very little. What we did, it was at the time of Michael Schumacher. So often we're going, or each single season, going to Kerpen when he had his own, or his dad has his kart drum and kart circuit, and with the entire team we were racing there together.
Wow,
Okay.
really?
So that was so.
So you karted with Michael?
Yeah.
What was that
So
like?
he was always starting last,
Oh, really?
recovering first, retiring, let you win. Okay.
That's insane.
But
That's
we knew that he had
amazing.
first, so everyone that when he was coming, you let him pass. And it was
I bet, yeah. Because I bet he was
like
still
playing
competitive.
football. No, on the Thursday, on the race weekend, he was used. I loved to play football with the team. So we organized the matches and the games. So the first half was blue against red. So he was playing with the blue, winning 2-0. Then he had to change the shirt back to red in second half, and again win. 3-2. So. And if that was not happening on a Thursday, then it would have been a bad weekend. So everyone let him win.
I know I'm very inspired by people, especially coming into F1 and seeing people, compete at a high level. It's inspiring, and it makes us want to do more and do better with what we do. Who inspires you? Who do you look up to?
See, when I was young, I was watching the races. I was a fan of Gilles Villeneuve
Yeah.
because I was somehow not a kid, but very, very young. And Gilles, for me, was incredible. He won very little. He won only 6 races total.
Right.
But he has become an iconic driver for all the Ferrari fans because the way he was driving, giving everything. Never... And that's for me has been a model in a way. It's you give all what you've got. Doesn't matter what. And I think it's and at the end it's what I say. It's not winning is not sufficient. It's the way you win which is important.
Yeah, I like that.
And so there is a way of winning. There is a style behind it, and I think that's. So that was my inspiration, yes.
I love that answer because I know that in the time that we've been watching F1, we've seen people win in different ways.
Yeah.
And it does leave you feeling a different way.
Yeah. So why are you enjoying your job, by the way?
Well, we get to travel the world, talk to amazing people, and learn about everything they do. This is incredible. We get to sit down with you. We get sat down with Gabby yesterday. We just watch it on the TV, otherwise.
Yeah.
And you don't know the inside. Plus, we have loads of silly questions we want to know.
Yeah.
So we have to ask him questions.
No, for me, it's just being around people like performing at a high level because we come from a small town where like the most successful bloke is a plumber or like a carpenter. Like people don't really do too much where we're from. So to see people that like race cars for a living, get paid millions of pounds, and like leave it all out on the track, it's just mad inspiring to me. I think
You've worked with an incredible amount of drivers, amazing drivers, world champions, the lot. I know some are more generous than others, but I wonder if at any point in your career you have a story you can share where you have been given a great gift. Because I know a lot of drivers love to gift things.
Honest, I'm already thinking too much. So it means that there's not something which is coming in my mind immediately. Because when you told me any gift, I would rather have thought at the enjoyable moment we had.
Okay,
really,
nice.
really,
sharing it together.
sharing that together. So it's not the gift in itself. It's really the enjoyable moment we had. Because even at the time, I mentioned before, Michael, we were spending 240 days together in a year. Because it was really the time racing and testing and racing. So never back home. And then yet that was your family. So you spend most of your time with the drivers and with the rest of the team. So it was really enjoying the time we were staying together. And for me, it was the most important gift I received.
That's really special.
wow, yeah, that is special.
And now you've got this whole new project, this whole new team. We're loving being here with Audi. We love everyone we've met at the team so far. What's been your proudest moment so far in this team?
It's a great team. I think it's like a team that was sleeping, that need to be waked up. Mm-hmm. And but not sleeping because simply they enjoyed sleeping because it was a private team, small dimensions with different ambitions, where little money available. So at the end, you had to be very careful the way you were spending or even not spending, but with incredible talents. And you can see they are now even hungry. So it's incredible to see once you give them, and everybody as a team, we've got a new objective. We've got, you give a clear direction. People are capable of doing things incredible. And I think that's clear. And on top of that, our team is a very international team from everywhere. It's not, yes, we are based in Hinwil or Neuburg for the power unit, but even in Hinwil, Swiss, the smallest percentage in the team, young people from everywhere, and to see that diversity, that mix, and with a common goal, it's fascinating.
Have you had a chance to go in the new Audi sim yet? We saw it when we went to the factory. It looks amazing, the sim for the drivers. Have you drove it?
Never in my life.
Have you never drove one of the sims?
Oh my God, I'd be in there straight
I
away.
would be in
Never
there
in
every
my life.
day. Surely you can do whatever you want in that factory.
Never in my life, and you're not attracted by it. I don't know.
Please, can you get in it at some point over the next month and just let us know how you get on?
Well, have you been in an F1 car then?
I've been on the three-seaters, so not me driving.
Who was driving?
Michael was driving.
Oh my God.
So, and I remember, so it was one day, few of us, it was in Fiorano, so okay, let's do, and I was watching the others, I was not the first on the car. And exiting slow from the garage, take the first lap, progressively going faster and faster, and then back in the garage. And it was, then I jumped in the car, myself and Baldisseri, who was the race engineer. Immediately out of the garage was flat out because he had to impress us. But after 2 laps, I was mad, and I've been mad the entire day. I don't know. I was not used to it. It's because at the end it's impressive. It's you're never resting. You accelerate, it's G-force. You braking, lateral, and I think that has been useful at the end for me because you realize how can those guys lap after lap being so consistent, a tenths per lap difference. When for me, you realize that the G-forces are incredible.
Yeah.
The acceleration are incredible, and you don't breathe. And at the end they are consistent. So even we are not used to the speed. No, so when you are above 250, it's what's happening, and there is the corners that is even not braking. So it's at the end it was tough because I've been mad and sick. I've been sick for a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When mad, I was
help.
saying sick. My English is sometimes sick. I've been sick for a day.
Yeah.
But it was great.
Wow, that must have been amazing.
So that's the only experience I had in the F1. Otherwise, another experience I can tell you. I never drove for 26 a Ferrari. No, I worked in Ferrari for 26 years, not one. And at the time it was Louis Camilleri, our CEO, told me, Mattia, but you should drive it. Yeah, okay, let's win a race, and then we won in Monza 2019. He said, now you can choose a Ferrari and drive it.
Oh my God!
And I said, so I chose the 488 Pista. I went home, but through my way home I crashed. That was my first experience.
No.
And then they said, oh shit! And I had to call him, Louis. I got a problem.
Oh my God! That wasn't cheap.
That's a big problem.
That was really. I was not proud of me. Now you just, they gave you, just enjoy, go.
Yeah.
And you crashed.
Oh no.
Well, it's their fault. They shouldn't have let you in it. Huh?
Yeah. So it was. That was the last one.
Well, that's why I love doing this show, because they're the stories we go after. You never hear about it on TV. It's always the same stuff.
Got any more? Let's break the internet.
I'd sit up for hours.
Final question, I guess. If you weren't in F1, what else would you be doing? Apart from making wine, if you weren't in Formula One, what else would you be doing?
I'm not an entrepreneur. I like building things. So I can even be, I don't know how you say in English, building whatever with my hands.
Construction, labourer,
yes.
yeah.
I think Formula One sounds a lot better. Yeah, happy here, I
Probably
think.
yes.
Yeah.
Mattia, thank you very much for chatting with us. We've always wanted to talk with you. Really, really happy.
Great.
Best of luck for this weekend.
Thank you.
We're going to be right there supporting Audi.
We want to come to the vineyard.
Yeah,
Let's
we want
come.
to try the wine.
We want to try the wine.
Find your way. Let's come.
Let's
Would
do it.
love
You're
that.
invited.
Thank
God
you
bless
very
you.
much.
Thank you, man.
Thank you everyone for watching. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Legends.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Nice one. Thank you very much.
Welcome.